Hey guys, I am Foxtrot Delta, and welcome back to some more Star Trek Legacy using both the Ultimate Universe mod 2.2 and the 11 mod, and we are back with another episode in the Federation Civil War series. In the last one, we took the Defiant, or it wasn't really the Defiant, but we pretended it was the Defiant, and we took the Defiant to the Badlands, and it turns out the Separatists of Starfleet are building up a fleet there to invade Cardassian space because the Cardassians are currently allied with the Dominion, and they want to create this first strike scenario where they completely wipe out the Cardassians' ability to wage war. And it is the Federation's duty, those that are loyal, to prevent this attack from happening, because we are not going to start a war. That is not the Federation's job. We don't start wars, we prevent wars, or we end wars. So, I was going to try to use a Sovereign class here, but it was just lagging out the game too much. I've been spending about 45 minutes or so trying to get this battle set up just right, and I've had little success thus far, but I think I finally have to a point where it's playable. Now, I have the next best thing to a Sovereign class, the Venture refit for the Galaxy class. For those of you who do not know, it is this thing. It has the little pods here on the nacelles, and it's slightly better than the Dominion War refit, and the Dominion War refit is better than the regular Galaxy class, so this is the best Galaxy class that I can get, apart from, you know, the evolution, but we're not going to use that. We're not quite that far in the future. So, and my other ship is the Princeton, which was destroyed at the Battle of Wolf 359, but we're going to overlook that. It is a Niagara-class ship. Yes, it is a Wolf 359 era ship, so it's a little bit early, but I think that if they were still available, the Federation would use them in this situation. So the Federation has felt duty-bound to alert the Cardassians to this coming attack. So they've dispatched 3, if I can count correctly, that's 3. Hold on. Yes, they've dispatched 3 of their Galore-class cruisers, as well as 2 Hideki-class light destroyers to assist the Federation in taking out the rogue Starfleet force. In this game, there are no Section 31 ships, just because I think that might have been causing lag. I'm not sure. But in the future, when we will eventually lead a strike and take back control of Earth, or, well, I don't think Earth has lost control, but the communications are still gone. So we're going to at least lead a strike in the future to regain control over the space around Earth, and we will definitely have some Section 31 ships there in that conflict. Here, it's really just Federation versus Federation. So, let's hit engage. I've babbled on long enough. Half of you have already skipped through to the battle, and I don't blame you. If I were you, I would too. So we are in the Badlands, right at the Cardassian border, trying to stop a war before it starts. Even though, you know, we're already in a war with ourselves. So we have the Galaxy-class Venture refit here. A little bit of lag, not that much. There are the 3 Galore-class ships. The Hideki-class vessels are right there. We have this fleet over here with the Niagara-class. We have a Kira-class, a Freedom-class. Yes, I know it's old. Don't criticize me that much for it. We also have a Delta-class, the Endurance, because I said I'd use more of those, and sure enough, I will. We have a new... I can't speak. We have a New Orleans class, a Defiant class, no Mirandas, because I discovered that those were... those could have also been a potential source of lag, but I know for certain the Sovereign class was, because then it ran fairly smoothly the last time I tried this without the Sovereign. So, let's see who will win. The loyal Federation and Cardassians or the Starfleet, plus I did put back in the long-range Federation turret, which is kind of a death beam, if you will, at long range. It's kind of like the Evolution Galaxy class's phaser lance. They were firing on a Dauntless. Oh, the lagness. Okay. Let's not look at anything. Let's warp, actually. We're gonna warp.
Enterprise.
The fleet's moving. Don't need a chain reaction 10 seconds in. There already is one happening. Come on, guys. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. You're not going to leave? You're not going to just charge right through the blasts? Okay, if you really want to, but I think that hurt them more than it hurt us. Look at that. Look at that. Look, that was completely planned strategy. Oh, also one of you wanted to see what would happen if the rebels got a hold of the Prometheus class. Well, there she is. I think our Delta class is disabled. Okay, well that should greatly reduce the clutter in the battlefield. Nope, I was wrong. It's still a slideshow. Well, it also could be some of the... Maybe the Hideki class ships are also causing lag. I'm not sure. I feel I should tell you, though, I'm running this on a 1GB GT720 card. So that is why my performance is so low in most of these battles. It's because this card is not made for gaming. It's made for, you know, media players and whatnot. It's just not ideal for these situations. And yet, here I am using it. So, like I said, this is the Venture refit of the Galaxy class. Oh, there's the Prometheus class down there. I will actually fire on it instead. It is not in multi-vector assault mode. If in the future they get a hold of another one, perhaps I could have it in multi-vector assault mode, because I can spawn in the game the 3 different sections of the Prometheus class. I can't have them rejoin or separate, but I can put them in the game as separate ships. The A section, B section, and C section. Not the C section associated with birth, but with, you know, the ship. That's what it's called. Anyways, I'm gonna warp because there's another explosion nearby, which would not be beneficial to us to stay in there too long. Okay, come on, get past the explosions. We do have damage to our primary and secondary hull. Systems still are reading, well, greenish yellow, which I guess is greenish yellow means good. Is that friendly or hostile? That is a hostile Niagara class, the USS Wellington, not the Princeton. Niagara class is such a cool ship. I really wish we'd seen more of it. And it's weird ships like this from the Wolf 359 battle that I really want to see more of in games like Star Trek Online. They are so neat. They are so cool. Because, you know, that they were just using, you know, Galaxy class ships and whatever materials they had on them, different models to just conjure up these designs. And they really are cool. That's the part of Starfleet I want to see more of. The less famous starships, because they are so cool. 3 nacelles. I mean, now it's gone, but it's still a really unique design. Alright, the Cardassians are still here. Everything is going according to plan. Oh, there is a... Never mind. Never mind. Now, of course, we have to see what happens when we begin approaching this, that's not the slowdown button. What happens when we begin approaching the long-range turret? Just how long-range is it? Will it destroy ships in one blast? That's why this older Princeton is here, the Niagara class. We are going to just see what happens. Now, if you guys do remember, when I was fighting it with the Defiant class, things were over relatively quickly. And as in quickly, I mean about 5 seconds after it opened fire, my ship was destroyed. We are 6,000 megameters away.
Not possible, Captain. Controls not responding.
There is the... okay, full power is to the shields. They're gone. We've lost the lower nacelle. Okay. So we did lose the nacelle. We almost lost the ship. Systems are reading, well, almost non-existent. Oh yeah, this turret's done. With all the amount of torpedoes being shot at it, it's over for it. Hull strength is not, it's one strong point, I'll tell you that. Now, I wish we could spawn in, or put in the game, one of these battles, a whole array of long-range turrets. That would be quite the formidable wall of defenses. And I really would enjoy trying to put different things up against that, but sadly we can only have one in the battle at any one time, or actually two. One could be allied and one could be enemy, but there's only one emplacement or station on either side. In the custom battles, I'm going to stop talking about that. That battle took just over 6 minutes. We lost neither the Niagara class nor the Galaxy class Venture refit. We destroyed 5 enemy vessels. I don't think I destroyed 5 enemy vessels. I think what happened is I destroyed 1 or 2, and the chain reaction took out 5 others. I got lucky there with that chain reaction. That's one time when it actually played in my favor. Instead of losing my fleet, the rebelling Starfleet vessels under the command of Admiral Layton took the brunt of that impact. So I think this crisis in the Badlands is over. The Cardassians are no longer in danger of being attacked by at least the disloyal Starfleet officers. Who knows what the regular Federation will do? I don't know. Maybe we'll continue this series in some different way. Maybe the regular Federation will strike against the Cardassians and start the Dominion War in some way no one would have expected. I don't know. But there still is another war to be fought, and that is still the Federation Civil War. The rebels still have control of the space around Earth, and we need to strike. So I think in the future, I think the Vulcans will join up with us, because the Vulcans do have their own ships. You know, as a rule, they generally use Federation starships, but I'm sure they have their own vessels, and I know that at least one of you wanted to see Vulcan ships in this war, so I think the Vulcans will help us out, because it would be logical to, for them to come in on the side of, law and order, which is the loyal Federation. So that will definitely be a battle, the battle for Earth. I think that might be the next one. It depends on what you guys want to see. If you guys want to see me bring this series to a conclusion with a final battle for Earth next, let me know. If you guys want me to keep on going, also, let me know. I've talked for way too long. If you guys enjoyed the battle, then please be sure to leave the video a like, and if you are not subscribed and you want to see more, well then please subscribe, because there's always more Star Trek Legacy on this channel. If for whatever reason you guys did not enjoy the video, I do apologize for that, and I ask that you leave a comment in the comment section, and be sure to let me know how I can better improve the quality of the next videos that I produce, so that hopefully you guys will find some entertainment in watching them. As always, if you want to see any specific type of ship or battle scenario, please leave a comment in the comment section with regards to that, and I will read through the suggestions and ideas, and I will do my best to use those ideas in my future videos. So, as always, I am Foxtrot Delta. I hope that you guys are having an amazing day. And I will see you next time.